Two teams with one more chance to take the floor and fighting for fifth place in these NCCAA National Championship games. It's the 8 seed in Emmaus Bible who perhaps shocked a lot of people yesterday in their impressive win as they upended the 5 seed in the tournament in Arlington Baptist and Bob Jones, who took down the tournament host a day ago to get to this game against Ozark Christian. We'll take you through some of the key playmakers that will walk us through this one and will likely go a long way in telling the story in this fifth place matchup. Tyrus Buckner, perhaps chief among them, a staggering double-double average. He has 2 double-doubles in this tournament and 39 double-doubles in just 53 combined games. This tournament alone, he had 12 and 16 in the win yesterday. In their round 1 loss, he had 25 and 13. He has been a wrecking force down low for the Eagles. As for the Bruins, they have their own wrecking force, but perhaps it comes from the outside in the form of Elijah Couples and Henry Blair. Henry Blair can get it done on the inside, but Elijah Couples lit the place up with 24 points, and he went off from downtown in their win against Ozark Christian, as he could not miss at times from downtown. You look at Henry Blair, he was 8 of 14 a day ago, including 6 of 7 from the line. Couples was 5 of 9 from downtown, leading his team to a 41% mark from the three-point line, and he'll look to do the same in this one here today. Kyle Rush here with you. Glad to have you with us on the NCCAA Network. There's a good look at Buckner. He's ready to jump it up and get us started on what will finish with the championship game later on tonight on Championship Saturday. Bruins with the ball first, and away we go in a battle for fifth place in these national championships. And another chance for the seniors to take the floor one final time. Daniel Fuller, Malone Sr. for Bob Jones. He'll wear 15 in white. We'll see him come off the bench as Brush glides inside for 2. Mentioned Emmaus Bible, it's an extremely young group. They only have one upperclassman, that a junior in Sawinski. So it's a team that is looking for added experience in this national tournament and hopes to get here a season from now. Harper slides it in. Buckner goes to work early. And he was off the mark on his first try, but it's out of bounds to his Eagles. Look at Emmaus Bible. They come in as the 8th seed in this tournament. They have never made a regional title game or this national tournament, but they won their first ever regional and their first 10-plus win season since 2017-18. And they had their longest winning streak at 5 games since 2014-2015 under second-year head man in Kyle Graw. As Petka drives and slid the left foot coming in. And the Bruin bench made sure he was aware of that. And Burton Uaro's done a fine job in his own right at the helm of this Bob Jones program as he leads them here into this fifth place matchup. And when you got a shooter like Couples and a scorer like Blair, it can be easy coming to work. They turn it over here, though. Buckner scoops up the miss and nearly turned over, being pushed the other way, as Harper has been an electric watch in these championships. And he is a guy you want to keep your eye on, 22, as Buckner goes to work. And again, couldn't finish down low. It's a move he works on almost exclusively in post-game warm-up. Something impressive. He doesn't just take shots, as Blair delivers the 3. We'll see a lot of teams in pregame shoot-arounds. He's going move to move as if he's in a game pregame. His team down 5 early. Petka works it around. They look for an opening 3 of their own. And Zach Scholl, who shows the ability from the outside with a triple. A bit of an up and down ride for him here in these championships, but he's on the board for 3 here. He had a 3 in the opening half in their win a day ago as Brush bangs his way inside. He's got 4 early points. Back and forth we go early on. It's a 5-point Bob Jones lead early. Harper, so good with the first step all the way to the 10. So hard to stay in front of one-on-one. Arlington Baptist found that one out the hard way. Couples, extra pass, 3 from the corner.
Mark Dickerson for 3.
Dickerson sends it through for all 3, and it's a team that shot 40% from 3 a day ago, scoring 99 points. Both these teams combined scored 174 points a day ago. Buckner inside, between 2 defenders. Scored 99 and 95 respectively. So the scoreboard operator will be busy, one would presume, in this 5th place matchup. Slide inside. Hungley to the rim. And the shooting numbers eye-popping to start. Bob Jones is yet to miss. They're 5 of 5. 3 of 5 are the Eagles. Petka finds Buckner. He pulls and fires and is off the mark. Buckner's had 4 of the 6 shots. He's converted on 1. Bruins yet to miss. Blair for 3 more. And the first miss from the field. Rattles around, rebounded. And here comes Patterson. Petka thought about the transition 3. Instead, they'll feed Buckner. Double team, wrap around, back to him. Good 2-man game in the block between Buckner and Scholl. It's back to a 3-point ball game. Blair replacing the corner for Couples for 3. He is so good from there. His 65th 3 of the year. He had a good day from downtown a day ago as Petka glides in. Elijah Couples averaging 15 points a game. Struggled in the quarterfinal, lost with just 5 points. Couldn't get it going, but rebounded with 25 a day ago. Another triple down the hatch. It's Dickerson with his second tray. And already the third 3 to go down in the first 5 minutes. Patterson inside, and he traveled. Bob Jones has started 6 of 7. And Coach Kyle Grawl trying to coach his team up defensively, but it's been a couple open looks as Patterson will take a seat after the turnover. You see him talking with Scholl there after he saw another shooter get loose in the corner. Now Bob Jones with Joe Powell at the controls of the offense. Go back to work. A 3-2 zone look now. They go inside this time. Wrap around, and Petka picks up the foul. And Sibley will pick up a trip to the free throw line.
Foul number 1, Stephen Petka is first. He's first.
So to the free throw line goes Sibley. One of those streaky type players, a young piece for Coach Uaro. And certainly athletic. And a shot that just continues. We've even seen this tournament get better and better and more confident as he's 1 of 2 from the line here. His team leads by 8. Petka stepping back for 3. No, Petka the follow. And Bob Jones comes the other way. Couples try to glide in. We'll stop for a moment. Now they'll reset. Look for the drive and pitch. There's Fuller, the lone senior in this game. With the basketball now, he feeds Blair. Blair right at Buckner inside and scores. Blair has 5 early points and his team up by 10 in the first 6 minutes. Harper, he'll fly from there, and perhaps bailing out the D a little bit as he settled for the jumper. Couples, Fuller, ball popping around the lot. Fuller will step into one, and the senior misfires on his first attempt here in this ballgame. The NCCAA Network, powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel internationally and domestically by joining SCORE. On a short-term mission trip, visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. Buckner, doubled, tripled, looking for an outlet, and he's fouled as he tried to get the outlet pass out. Here's a good look at Burton Uaro and what a job he's done with his Bob Jones program. Of the lower seeds, his team was the closest to pulling off an upset in round one, as they nearly took down the 3 seed in Manhattan Christian, who fell in the semis last night. Petka around a screen, free to unload, and missed everything. And after relatively clean start offensively, it's been rough sledding on the offensive end. They're one of their last 5. After a hot start, they were 4 of 7 to start the ball game. And no points for the Eagles in the last 2+ minutes. And Bob Jones' offense has just kept on humming. They've only missed twice from the field. And Couples will go to the line. Let's see who they tag with a foul. That's Serwinski. One thing we do know about this Eagles club, and we saw it in the quarterfinal and again yesterday, they won't give in regardless of what the scoreboard will read. But Couples at the free throw line has helped give Bob Jones a comfortable early lead. With 12:52 in the first half, he got the kind bounce, or as he would call it, shooter's touch on the second. The lead a dozen early. As they work for a way to get it into Buckner. Mismatch with him on Sibley there, and Buckner muscled his way to the 10 but couldn't finish. It's been a slow start for Buckner. 2 of his first 6 all at the rim, and nearly a heroic jam as Sibley shows his athleticism there. We talked about how athletic he is and the raw talent that he has, and nearly a highlight reel moment there as Patterson pulls the string on a step-back jumper. That ends a stretch of 3 minutes without a bucket. The lead down to 10. In this 2-3 zone defensively, Bob Jones has lit it up from outside early. Now it's Powell who is fouled. I believe Petka will pick up his second, and Powell will earn a trip to the line. It will be on Petka. One of the offensive weapons that Emmaus Bible College likes to rely on. Now with 2 personals and likely headed to the bench for a little while, is the first free throw good from Powell. Windshape camps create next-level Christian summer camp experiences for kids to have fun while learning more about Jesus. College-age summer staff gain real-world experience while making a forever difference in the lives of kids. Ministry impact plus saving some cash. Sounds like the ultimate summer job to us. You can learn more how you can be a part. Work at windshape.org. Harper back in the game for the Eagles. The offense fairly stagnant with him out of there. It's Patterson. A good find on the perimeter. And Dylan Anderson will make it pay off. And talk about three-point shooters. We mentioned Couples on one end. Anderson certainly deserves to mention. He also, like Couples, struggled in round one, where he was 1 of 9. And Harper nearly got a turnover. Ends up in the second row. Anderson was 1 of 9 in that opening round loss from the field. Turnaround yesterday was 5 of 11 from 3. On his way to a big day as Anderson tallied 18 points in their win over Arlington Baptist. Now the attention turns to the defensive end against a white-hot Bob Jones unit. Fire from 18, contested shot. Goes begging, Harper the rebound. They're within 9, trying to pull closer. Patterson. Long on a 3. Garrick a good rebound inside. And Bob Jones back to work. They're 8 of 12 from the floor, despite being one of their last 4. Tells you how hot they were to start. They were 7 of 8 right out of the gun. And a nice feed. And with looks like that, that percentage is only going to climb. Hughley, nice movement without the basketball. It's back to a double-digit lead. Patterson awaits a screen. Finds Harper. He certainly has the ability to advance. Lets a 3 fly. And that's twice now we've seen Harper settle for the jump shot instead of take it to the rim. Both times he's come up empty. Powell takes it right to the rim, and this is the easy one inside. He did all the hard stuff and knocked out of bounds. Last off, Emmaus Bible. But it has been Bob Jones and the offense that has told the story early in this 5th place matchup. They're shooting 9 of 14 from the floor at 64% and lead by 11. Emmaus Bible College coming out of the timeout, trailing by 11. And Anderson, he's got 1 triple already, but other than that, it has been a little cold from the outside. 2 of 7 in the early going for Emmaus Bible, a team that lit it up from downtown. In their win to get to this game, they were 45% from beyond the arc. That was higher than their field goal percentage, which was at 39. On their way to 17 threes a day ago. Harper this time doesn't settle. He goes all the way to the rim and picks up a deuce. When he's done that and gone inside, he's 2 for 2. His three-point shooting, 0 for 2 so far. And a quick answer by Garrick the other way. Stretches it right back out. Boy, the way this game started, the offenses were just humming on both ends. Bob Jones hit on their first 5, 7 of their first 8. They sit at 10 of 15 now. Patterson, there's a good find for Anderson. Said he might need a few more triples. He's got his second here in the half. And despite the hot shooting for Bob Jones, the lead just 8. Brush looks inside. There's going to be an open look. Garrick for 3. Missed everything. Now Emmaus Bible College can draw a little closer. Harper is called for the carry. Not a call you've seen often. In fact, just the second time we've seen it this tournament. And it's a turnover, the 3rd for the Eagles. Couples drive kick, extra pass, Brush. Couples the replace in the corner. Off the mark this time. Hughley, a tough rebound inside and a finish. He's got 6, all right at the rim. Lead back to 10. Patterson. Drive. Harper hangs, is blocked inside by Brush. And now they're off and running. Slide pass. Pass intended for Brush. Scholl took it away, and Hughley picks up the foul. That'll be his first, team second.
Foul number 3, Stephon Hughley. His first personal foul, second team foul.
We look at Hughley, who's, despite not necessarily being the tallest guy out there, has done a nice job inside at 6'4", which used to be, in the quote-unquote old school days, 6'4" was an automatic post player. These days, you see 6'4" players playing point guard. But Hughley being tasked now with shadowing Buckner, can certainly be a handful at 6'7", and a lot of strength down there in the low block as well. We'll see if try to take advantage. Buckner's been doubled every time he's touched the ball on the low block, and he's struggled shooting in just 2 of his first 6, and yet to have a rebound. And here they try to get the pass into him, but Hughley beat him to the spot. Couples, extra pass into the corner, an open look. And Mark Dickerson with his 3rd tray of the half extends the lead to 13. 7 minutes remain in the half. Again, they look inside. Buckner and letting it fly from downtown. Dylan Anderson, not to be outdone, finds his 3rd triple. Just like that, back to a 10-point game. Looking for another one is Dickerson from the opposite corner. And Buckner, his first rebound, sends Patterson full steam ahead in the corner. He'll let it fly again and missed everything. Too strong from Anderson. So after both as Blair glides in for 2. Blair for 2 is Dickerson and Anderson. Both they connected from long range in back-to-back trips. They both miss on their next attempt on the very next possession. They had a little contest within the game there for a moment. And now it's the Eagles who've been led by Anderson so far. He leaves a turnover here. Dickerson got the best of him here, but missed the jam. He went for the highlight reel and doinked it off the back iron. Harper glides inside and is fouled by Brush. And Harper will go to the free throw line.
Bob Jones foul on
with 6:06 to go. And Dickerson in front of his own bench. He had a little smile over there. You think any of his teammates mentioned anything about the possession prior as Harper missed the first of 2? As he comes to the sideline, and nothing too bad as far as jokes aside about the missed dunk. Now he's getting it a little bit by the water cooler as they share some laughs. Harper splits the 2 free throws. And now they get a turnover. Patterson, he's got a lot of speed as well. Euro step on Couples and is fouled. I don't think it'll be Couples. I think it's the trailer defender. And Brunson. And Patterson will go to the line. That is when this team is hot shooting as they were at over 40% from beyond the arc a day ago. They're best at that when they drive it to the bucket first and get trips to the free throw line. At least that's been their recipe for success here in this tournament. They went to the free throw line 21 times in the win against Arlington Baptist, hit on 18 of them. Patterson 2 of 2 here. And the lead again trimmed to 9. Couples from 15. Nice pass fake. He got Scholl off of him as Scholl tried to jump the passing lane, and he had an open window and delivered. And Couples with 7 points here in the opening half. Buckner catches on Fuller, goes to work. Drop step, hangs and connects with the right hand. Played through contact, physical play down low, and Buckner able to cash it in. Blair drives right by Anderson, but missed it right at the 10. And now the break the other way. The trailer, Anderson, 3-ball. No. Got his own miss. Now they'll work it around. Harper. Buckner wants it down low on Sibley. Instead, Harper drives baseline. Skip pass around. Another look at it. This time it's Scholl. Buckner had the rebound, lost it. Couples took it away. 2-on-1 for the Bruins. Alley-oop. Couldn't finish the lay-in. Eagles fly the other way. Patterson back to Harper. He tees the 3 and drains it this time. And timeout for the Bruins. As he saw his team with a couple of opportunities on a 2-on-1. They tried the lob inside. Nothing came of it. And then they give up the 3 in transition. As Nash Harper is starting to come to life. It started going to the rim. And now with 8 points, Nash Harper trying to lead his guys right back into the thick of it. They only trail by 6, despite Bob Jones starting 7 of 8 from the floor. And now Coach Uaro wants to get his guys back on the same page. They're still shooting it well at 14 of 25. But lately, it's a 5-0 run for the Eagles from Emmaus Bible College as they continue to hang around. Speaking of Emmaus Bible College, they prepare students to impact the world for Christ. In addition to Bible and theology, they offer a broad range of high-demand academic programs, including computer science, business, teacher education, and much more. Check out the full listing of programs, emmaus.edu/programs at Emmaus Bible College. Right now their basketball team trying to climb back in here. They've trailed by as many as 13 about 3 minutes ago here in this half. 34-21 was the tally at that time. Since then, it's an 11-4 run for the Eagles. Couples. Fuller glides in on Pekka, backs his way in. The right-handed hook short. Pekka the rebound. Pekka in with those 2 fouls. We'll keep an eye on that through the last 4:16 of the half. Harper goes to work. Nice feed. Buckner the flush. Eagles bench to life as they're within 4. Blair right over top of Buckner that time. Stems the momentum for now. Blair having a terrific first half. He's got 9 along with Dickerson. Buckner wants it down low again. Double comes. Fuller was late, and he scores, plus the foul. He turned away from the double and hit the little right-handed hook. As you take another look, how to handle a double team 101. Fuller was late getting there, and Brunson picks up the foul, and Buckner goes to the line for one more. As he started to fill the stat sheet in the scoring column. 10 points now. And a chance to make it 11 at the line and get his team back within a possession. Popped in and out. Powell and the Bruins, now they look for answers. Blair has had them so far. Couples, he's not a bad option either. He's got 9 along with Blair and Dickerson. Buckner a game-high 10. Wants it on Fuller down low. Instead, Patterson and Harper play catch on the perimeter. You saw Brush shading a double team that way. Harper with 9 to fire. Got to make a move. Glides inside. Finds Patterson with 2 with 1. He pulls the string and connects. Silky smooth jumper. And it's back to a 4-point game again. Fuller in on Pekka with those 2 fouls. Wrap around and scores. Pekka couldn't be as aggressive as he wanted to. And Fuller, the senior, a veteran move, took advantage. Pekka, he's aggressive on this end and got the bounce. On the offense, all of a sudden the floodgates have opened on the scoring late here in half one. Buckner, access denied but called for the foul. I think it was with the body down low, as he couldn't believe it. He picks up his first.
Emmaus foul, number 23, Tigers Buckner. His first personal foul, fourth team.
And Blair to the free throw line. Talk about your fun matchup. Down low, Blair might be a little quicker. Buckner certainly the size, and Buckner thought perhaps he got the better end of that deal. I mentioned earlier, Buckner at 6'7", a presence down low, no doubt. Blair at 6'3", some of the speed to try to get around him down low. He splits 1 of 2 at the line. Blair, the first Bruin to double figures. Now they get a turnover. Blair back at it again. He's got a dozen. And the pressure surprised the Emmaus Bible there. And it led to a quick turnover and points there off of Bob Jones with 8 points off turnovers to just 2 for the Eagles. Buckner's double. Looks for the open man. It's Anderson in the corner for 3. And if you're going to double, that might be the wrong guy on the perimeter to leave, as that one swatted away from Serwinski. As Hughley on the outside, it's still just a 4-point game inside of 2 minutes to go. Couples slashes inside, looks at a no-look pass to Blair. 14 first half points. The reason is Bruins are in front. Now trying to stay with Harper. Spun it out on a 3. Hughley the rebound, a chance to add to the lead for the Bruins. Powell, trailer was brushed. Blair open for 3 more. Off the mark this time and brushed the offensive rebound. Pinned on the baseline, now had an avenue to the 10 and lays it in. And a spurt here in the last minute from the Bruins to lead by 8. Harper dances on Powell in traffic, looks down low. What a find to Serwinski. Talk about a dime. 13 seconds between shot and game clock. Hughley is fouled. And will go to the line to shoot a pair. We mentioned these two teams could light up the scoreboard. How about 96 points so far in the first half? And a half that still has 31 seconds to go. Hughley at the line converts on the first. The Eagles from Emmaus Bible shooting 53%. Bob Jones nearly 59% from the floor. Making memories here at this Division II National Championship, and make sure you have your D2 Men's Basketball Championship gear available online. Find shirts, sweatshirts, pullovers, and more. The option to personalize the design. Shop today. championshipgear.com. Shot clock and game clock about even. Less than a second separates the two. And Patterson will hold for 1. Now gives to Harper with 8 seconds. Looks to dance. Finds a path to the rim. Looks for a wraparound. There's Patterson for 3. And that will end the opening half. A high-scoring affair. The offenses are clicking on all cylinders. Bob Jones led by as many as 13. Emmaus Bible cut it to as little as 4. It's 7 at the break. The Bruins on top of Emmaus Bible in a battle for 5th place.
One-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
Campbellsville helped me to get a job, get my master's, to prepare myself for the world.
It offers students a tremendous amount of opportunity to get real-world experience.
We see Christian students, non-Christian students. We see people from every walk of life.
It's such a good place to be.
It kind of reminds me of home. Your teachers actually look out for you here. You feel invited as soon as you walk in.
You're not going to find any better place to help students achieve what they want.
You say you're serious about your faith? You say you want a school driven by conviction, with faculty who care and students who push you to grow? Well, you're right here, and we'll put you to the test. How about a school where casual isn't good enough, where city living is missional living? Here, accountability means more than grace. And what you do out of class looks like this, and this. God's moving here. We are serious about your faith. Are you?
Biomedical sciences major. My goal is to one day open up my own pediatric office. I want to create an environment almost similar to the environment that Roberts creates for me. I want them to walk into the doctor's office and feel love. When I got here, I was just like, yeah, this is home. This is where I need to be. Be prepared for an adventure, be prepared for a journey, and enjoy the journey.
Summer job hunters,
blob masters, believers,
intramural all-stars,
magic makers,
photo bombers, the performers,
explorers, to the leaders,
the followers,
the pursuers of truth.
Truth with a capital T.
This is a call out to all those seeking adventure,
the real know-how,
meaningful relationships,
seeking a deeper purpose,
and more fun than you ever thought possible.
But this is more than just a call.
It's a calling, a higher calling.
And a calling to a next level experience.
Next level.
We are calling you.
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 You. And you.
You are being called.
What you bring to Trinity is what no one else can bring, and we want that. We have an amazing campus, and we find students drawn to us from literally across the United States because of the value of our campus community. They see in this community a place where they can learn, a place where they can be cared for and mentored. Trinity is able to get you from here to there. You simply have to check us out.
A one-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
Welcome back to Joplin, Missouri, campus of Ozark Christian College, where their ladies will be in the third place game, as that game will take place right after we're done here. But a thrilling battle here in this fifth place game between Bob Jones and Emmaus Bible, where both teams shooting is white hot. As you see, the field goal percentage is there. 9 combined turnovers, but 6 for Emmaus Bible has turned into 8 Bob Jones points. And you see the rebounding numbers pretty even. Halftime stats brought to you by Score International. Look at some of the individual numbers as Dylan Anderson leads the way for Emmaus Bible with 12 points. Buckner right behind with 10. That double-double stretch might be in a bit of jeopardy. Needs 7 rebounds here in the second half after just 3 in the opening half. Part of that equation is Bob Jones hadn't missed many shots to rebound. As you see, total, Emmaus Bible with 18 rebounds. Buckner has 3 of them. The other side, they're being led by Mr. Henry Blair, who's turned in quite the effort. 14 points, and efficient too, 6 of 9 from the floor. A couple behind him with 9 points. Couples, who was 3 of 4. Dickerson, 3 of 5. The numbers from the first half. As we are underway here in half number 2, Buckner an early touch inside. Drop step and try to lean. Didn't go off glass that time. Hughley holds his own. And it's an opening stand defensively for Bob Jones. Nice feed inside. Brush. Dickerson weaves through traffic. Back outside. Couples. Now a free look at it. And trying to tip it into Brush. Got it off the glass, but not much more. And there's the 4th rebound for Buckner. Patterson, no one down low. He says, I'll take advantage of that. Realized that the bigs hadn't gotten down there yet. Said, well, that's an open lane, and took advantage. Blair missed the gimme inside. Another time Brush nearly got a tip. Pekka behind everybody. And it's a quick start here in half number 2. This is a 3-point game. Bob Jones yet to score here in this first half. Couples shaded there. Extra pass, Brush in the corner. That's no good, and Hughley's going to get hit with going over the back, I believe. No, they're going to keep it here.
Bob Jones foul on number 3, Stephon Hughley.
Yep. And we'll call it on Hughley. Well, I tell you what, Bob Jones was going to play it off as if it went the other way. As Couples was ready to inbound. But it certainly looked like it was on Hughley. Now just a 3-point game, a chance for Nash Harper and company to tie or take the lead this trip down. He's got a screen either way, glides right, and will fire from way downtown. And that one's off the mark, one of the few off the mark here in the half. In fact, the first miss for the Eagles. Blair had it, lost it on the run again, and fouled from behind hard is Patterson. As he's helped to his feet. You see the speed there, so quick. Racing away with the basketball. It's Dickerson who will pick up the foul, his first. Another chance to tie this trip down, perhaps. Trailing by 3. There's just one upperclassman in Sawinski. Buckner, who has it now just a sophomore, so think of the ceiling for that young man.
Tyrese Buckner.
Along with the freshman and Harper. Wouldn't be surprised the Eagles back here in a year or two as Couples. Perhaps a future All-American for the junior in his senior campaign coming a season from now, and trying to end his junior campaign on a high note. Harper gliding, looking for separation. So smooth with the basketball. Buckner again down low. Double comes. Off of one dribble. Looks for the man. Finds Petka. He'll step back and pull the string on a triple. And Blair, a tough rebound inside. He got it over Harper. Comes the other way. Couples glides in. Nice feed down low. And Hughley, realizing his best option was taking himself. Just like that, the lead back to 5. And Kyle Graw drawing up a design here. High post for Buckner this time. He'll hand it to Patterson. That's an open look. Got it to die on the rim, but not through the cylinder. Couples. You could tell he wanted to walk into that one. Pekka was there to meet him. Extra pass. Blair will let it fly. And off and running is Pekka. Right at Couples. Glides in. No. Follow. Yes. Back to a three-point game where we've sat a good portion here in the early stages of half number 2. A couple young teams, really, when you think there's one senior among them. And he'll be a senior next year. And Couples showing the ability to light up scoreboards here in this tournament. All-region performer in his junior campaign. Certainly think he'd be on a preseason list for that a season from now. And who knows, maybe an All-American in his future. Buckner plus the foul. Another strong take inside. Buckner now with 14. Dickerson his second foul. Just the poise with a double team. You don't see that, especially from a lot of young players. But Buckner not rattled when extra defenders fly his way, just takes his time and knows how to finish. And makes good on the three-point opportunity. 15 points for Buckner, his team back within 3. Fadeaway inside. Pretty stroke there from Brunson. His first points of the afternoon. Harper looks to glide on Brunson. Brunson does a nice job staying in front. That no easy task. Lob for Buckner down low. Catches in traffic. Back to work he goes. They tried to front him that time. It was a good dime dropped in there. And with a man on either side, Buckner finished right in front of the rim. Couples. Dickerson. Buckner helped trap him, and he got the deflection and was standing on the end line. And he's all laughs down there as Buckner joking around with the referee after he thought he had a golden defensive play, and he did. Just didn't quite lead to the turnover. You can tell he's sort of feeling it now, can't you? Powell catches on the wing. Buckner now on the defensive end of things. They have some more height on him there. And letting it go is Fuller from downtown. Tip on the weak side, no. And Pekka eventually comes away with the miss. Harper dashing inside, finds the trailer. It's Buckner. He was stripped by Couples, who came in to help. Excellent defense on the weak side from Elijah Couples. And had the makings when he caught the ball that, boy, he might even flush it home instead. They'll inbound it from the corner. Still trailing by just 3. Harper, a nice catch right by the timeline. One that perhaps down the road the young man might take it inside. Buckner using his muscle and get out of the way. Camden Gearhart, who commits the foul, and Buckner scores anyway. The Bruins have no answer for Buckner right now, who already has 9 points here in the second half. That's not even 6 minutes old. Make it 10. Don't say a fifth-place game doesn't matter to that young man. 20 points on 9 of 14 shooting. Remember, he started just 2 of 5. A nice feed there. Missed the layup inside. And now it's Buckner who commits the foul. So Gearhart showing persistence can pay off. And learn the trip to the line. An extra height. And they are certainly helping. As Gearhart, a 7-footer. Well, a few times this tournament that Buckner's had more height to defend and guarding him. Didn't matter the last offensive sequence. He just muscled it through him. And Bob Jones calls time. Perhaps Camden Gearhart, the freshman, a 7-footer. They're going to need him perhaps for some more minutes. As the big fella knocks down 2 from the free throw line. That's the lead for his Bruins. But Tyrus Buckner has brought his team right to the back doorstep of the Bruins lead. The nation's leader in rebounds hasn't impacted the game much there today. Just 4 rebounds, but 20 points. Already 2 above a seasonal average. 2.5 of 17.5 and 9 of 14 shooting. I think he started 2 of 5. Since then, he's an impressive 7 of 9. And Patterson's piling up the assists, getting it to him. 8 points, 8 assists. So Patterson could have a double-double by the time this is done. 19 of the 25 buckets assisted on for the Eagles. 21 of the 24 for Bob Jones. Ball is moving around beautifully on both ends of the floor. Double comes. Buckner sees it. Finds the cutter, Serwinski. Anderson steps aside for 3. And Pekka, the offensive rebound. Back up he goes and curls it in. And we're tied at 63 with 13:25 to go. Long range distance spun around and out. Iron Unkind to Fuller. Malone Sr. in this matchup. And now a chance for the lead. Harper. No, another offensive rebound. Serwinski turns and fades inside. And the Iron Unkind there. And Powell will clear it for the Bruins. He comes full steam ahead. Flipping around the corner. Here's Gearhart. Bangs on Buckner. Finds an open Powell from downtown. And the Bob Jones leads back to 3. 12:41 to go in the ball game. Buckner catches free throw line. Face-up jumper, no. The follow, yes! It's Harper, the freshman, colliding inside. No one got a body on him, and he brings him back within 1. Well, they've lost the 7-footer inside, and he missed the easy one to Gearhart. No one found him down low. A hard guy not to see down there. But he missed the bunny. And now a chance to take the lead, something they have never had. Speaking of the Eagles, Anderson to give it to him. Not yet. Tough rebound inside. Harper again. And he'll flex down low. The first lead for the Eagles comes with 11:35 to go. 67-66, Powell. Back to Couples, trying to make it short-lived. Extra pass. Flying around as the defense. Tough shot over Buckner. Rebound Serwinski, and he's tackled at the 5-yard line, and it's a foul the other way as he was pulled down from behind. Foul on Gearhart. as they've tried the height down low to match Buckner. Pekka, strong rebound. His team leading for the first time by 1. Harper, he's been the supply source of late, and he wants the rock. Nash Harper coming alive. He's got the last 7 for the Eagles. Back-to-back buckets on putbacks, and then let the 3 fly where no putback was necessary. Brush to Blair, who nearly lost the handle. Now perhaps an advantage. Brush glides inside. Mid-range, no, got it back. Dickerson over Buckner. A tall task there. Buckner snares the rebound. Anderson lets it fly. Bang! And just as they did a day ago, the second half belonging to Emmaus Bible, and you saw the reaction on the sideline on a foul out front with Pekka. It has been an onslaught here in the second half. And Bob Jones, who shot 58% in half number 1, just 5 of 16 at 31% here in the second half. As the Eagles have turned the tide. And all of a sudden they lead by 7. Blair to cut into it. No, they can't buy one from the perimeter. They're 2 of 8 in the half after going 5 of 11 in the opening half. Harper thought about another one instead. Feeds Petka into Buckner. They come with 3 that time and a foul before Buckner got going. Might be the best defense on him. And that leads us to a timeout. Tyus Buckner got the run started in half number 2. Nash Harper, the latest exclamation points. He's got the last 7 for Emmaus Bible College. That's the lead with 9:52 to go. The job that Kyle Graw has done with this program, and we even said in that quarterfinal round, he coached his guys to believe they could make some noise in this tournament. Had a tough task against Great Lakes Christian, but hung in there for a chunk of that game. Great Lakes did eventually pull away in the second half. But even when they got down by as many as 13 in this one, team never quit playing. Now things are rolling as they lead by 7. Pekka, access denied as Hayes Brush tries to give the Bruins a lift. With 9:43 to go. Buckner catches inside, sets a screen there. Sawinski gives it right back to him. Room to operate. Nearly another +1. Buckner can't believe he missed that one. He's made tougher to this half, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Bob Jones foul on number 2, Elijah Couples.
As Couples
His second personal foul.
picks up the foul. And as Buckner goes to the line, a chance for a great opportunity for college students and children alike at WinShape Camps, which create next-level Christian summer camp experiences for kids to have fun while learning more about Jesus. College-age summer staff gain real-world experience while making a forever difference in the lives of kids. Ministry impact and saving some cash. Sounds like the ultimate summer job to us. You can learn more how to be a part at workatwinshape.org. As Buckner is going to get another one here as Hughley was early into the lane. And he sort of knew it and just sort of glided right across the lane afterwards. And it pays off Brad. Offensive rebound as he missed all three he got. Buckner gets it back outside Serwinski. Looks to go baseline. Wrap around. Thought about a really long distance three. Serwinski will fire from the corner. Give him all three of those. Just his second field goal of the game, but the lead now 10 in a flash. Just 2 minutes ago, they gained their first lead of the game, and now it's a 10-point advantage as Blair, who was white hot himself in the second half, his first points here in half number 2. Harper thought about the step back, instead finds Petka. Buckner asking for it inside. Harper will drive baseline and fouled from behind. It's on Dickerson, it's his third. And Nash Harper has come alive. Settled for jump shots early, that has no longer been the case. Imagine that was part of the message to Harper. The young freshman, he's just 2-7 from the outside, but has found ways to get to the rim, a couple putbacks. In one stretch, he had 7 in a row for the Eagles. He has 7, making 8 points on this 14-2 run. That has given his club a 10-point lead. Blair crashes inside again. He scores again. And you get the sense Blair, last couple possessions, trying to take matters into his own hands on the offensive end. But can they get a stop on this end of the floor? Buckner on Blair. Double team comes. Harper off the deflection. Back inside. Buckner is hammered from behind. Oh, it's a jump ball. And Bob Jones with the arrow. The Bruins will certainly take it with 8:14 to go. Trailing by 8. They led most of the way. And over 27 minutes of this ball game, that's 32 minutes old, yet they trail by 8 here. Blair again. Henry Blair was on the sideline for a good chunk early in the half. Seeing Tyus Buckner go to work, and he says, all right, Tyus, it's time to put on a show. And Blair has joined the party. Harper with 10 to shoot, drives by Couples, draws the foul, and will go to the line.
Bob Jones foul on number 2.
And Coach Uaro is beside himself on the sideline. He wanted to switch on the screen. As quick as Harper is, he gets any advantage on a screen, it's tough for anyone to stay in front. Couples could not. And Harper back to the free throw line, where he's 3 of 4, but he's made 4 of 5 now. He's made his last 4. Make it 5. And Harper with 19 points. Go along with Buckner, who has 20. Buckner's got to hustle to get to that double-double mark, though. He's only got 5 rebounds. Blair works by Buckner. Nice feed into Hughley. That'll count in 1. A nice dime from Blair. Anderson picks up his first foul. And a chance for 3 at the line for Stephon Hughley. The Long County, Georgia native makes good on the three-point play. 7:20 to go. Entertaining ball game to say the least. 5-point advantage for Emmaus Bible, the 8th seed, trying to capture 5th place. Serwinski, no. Buckner, his 6th rebound, goes back up strong. Nearly got the +1, but he'll go to the line. He missed his last 2. But Buckner has been a wrecking ball for the Bruins. 10 points at halftime, 10 in the second half, most of them in the first 10 minutes. He's actually been, by his standards, quiet of late. But he cashes in here on the first of 2. And I mentioned they won their region for the first time ever. And the region's going to have their hands full guarding that man the rest of his career. As he splits a pair, Buckner, just a sophomore, and has found a home at Emmaus Bible, and gives him the rock, and he takes advantage when he gets it. And he's got a couple young guards with him that, as a big man, he's got to be a lot of fun to play with, Harper being among them. You can't give him that much room. The lead, 9. Couples trying to get going. Collides with Buckner, and Buckner late call, but he's going to get the foul called against him. It's his 3rd. And Elijah Couples
Foul number 23, Tyrus Buckner. His 3rd personal foul.
Will go to the free throw line. Trying to add to his 14 points. Only taken 6 shots. He's made 5 of them. He's been a facilitator in a lot of ways. 8 assists, or 6 assists, beg your pardon. Leading the team in that department. But you get the sense the Bruins are going to need he and Blair to be scorers coming down the stretch. Trailing the Eagles by 7. The stars for the Eagles have shined with Buckner and Harper. They try to feed it to him here. Powell got a hand on the pass. They had to brush. Boy, wild pass. Somehow found the mark. Blair for 3. Buckner tapped the rebound. Pekka secures it. And Emmaus Bible comes the other way. Lost the handle. Buckner helped tap it loose. Blair, 1-on-2. He doesn't care. Boy, the stars on both teams shining in this 5th place game. With 5:30 to go, shaping up to be a masterpiece. 84-79. Who said a 5th place game in the consolation bracket doesn't matter? They haven't talked to either one of these two clubs, as the lead is 5. And to that point, even though just one senior in this ball game, and Daniel Fuller, yet to talk to a college athlete that at the end of their playing career said they wish they played one less. They always talk about how they wish they could have had one more opportunity, and two teams that, quite frankly, are very young, and they might see each other again in this tournament down the stretch with higher stakes. But you see Tyus Buckner in the middle there, listening to Kyle Gray, second-year head coach, and he's got something brewing at Emmaus Bible. There is no doubt about that. Duke Iowa has a program on their hands. They got a few stars in the making, too, that being one of them. Nash Harper. Ministry CPA, certified public accountants, and trusted financial advisors to Christian businesses, individuals, churches, and not-for-profit organizations and ministries worldwide. You can learn how they can serve you, ministrycpa.org. You can even perhaps apply some assistance on your taxes, as Harper got in the air, nowhere to go that time. Couples the other way. Hesitates, glides in. We said he had to take scoring into his own hands. He does here. Thought about passing it up and drove it right to the tin instead. They're back within 3. And the crowd from Greenville, South Carolina, starting to make some noise, along with the Lady Bruins, who had an epic battle in the 5th place game in their own right, where they fell just shy of Campbellsville. Harper. Serwinski looks to feed inside. Another turnover on the run. Blair glides in for 2. And it's just a 1-point game. Back come the Bruins. Down the stretch we go. Buckner desperately wanting another touch. It's been tough getting it to him in there. And another kick ball. You get the sense he's almost chomping at the bit to try to get a touchdown low. Fuller, the senior, tasked with guarding him, at least on this sequence. Harper will reset, 15 to shoot. Sometimes the post player, if they can't get you a touch, got to go get one. He does here. Nice find. Serwinski, no. Buckner had his hands on the rebound. Blair ripped it away, and now Bob Jones a chance to go back in front. And the crowd from Greenville, South Carolina making some noise, sensing a chance to retake the lead. Trailing by 1. Fuller. And the senior puts the Bruins back in front. Patterson. Weave inside. Now it's Harper. Another momentum swing in this game. It's a 10-zip run for the Bruins. Harper hits the deck and is fouled. And it will send him to the free throw line as they are in the double bonus. It's the first foul on Fuller, the senior. And Harper again will find a way to the charity stripe. Trying to add to his 22 points. And does. And a seesaw battle. High drama down the stretch in this 5th place games. If these 2 5th place games are any indication of what the rest of the day is going to be like, settle in on the NCCAA network and enjoy some really good tournament basketball. Both the first 2 games coming down to the wire. Blair fouled. No shot. It's on the floor. Just the 15th foul. It's the 4th foul, though, on Pekka. And Coach Uaro was hoping to see Blair go to the free throw line. Blair at game high, 24 points. Brush. Blocking call. He'll go to the line. You heard some of the players, perhaps, those of you watching at home, the Bruins players shouting block as soon as the collision occurred. Patterson picks up the foul, Brush to the line, trailing by 1. And he's good on the first. We're tied. Just wanted to give the Bruins the lead back with 3:06 to go. Missed it short, got it back. Thought about going right back up, instead finds Blair. They work it around the horn. 3 ball. The senior delivers. Daniel Fuller from downtown. Second chance points lead to a 3-point Bruin lead. Harper weaves, dodges, and somehow gets to the cup unimpeded. He has 26, a game high. Blair trying to match it. He traveled first. The lead 1 for Bob Jones. Patterson will check in for Serwinski. 89-88, 2:28 to go. As the Bruins show pressure. And Patterson slides it over. Peck fouled by Brush. He'll go to the line and shoot a couple. That's the negative part of trying to be so aggressive on the defensive end. You don't want to commit the foul. And Serwinski right back to the scores table. Is Coach Graw going to try to go a little offense for defense, especially come in and get Anderson. Down the stretch, 2:18 to go, tie game. And Puck, a cool customer at the line, gives Bob Jones a 1-point deficit. Both teams have trailed by double digits. Both have fought back. At the moment, it's the Bruins trailing by a single point. Powell rips inside. Buckner says, As he erased that shot attempt, 10 on the shot clock. Inbounds, Blair, backdoor. Timeout, Bob Jones. As Henry Blair matches Harper with a game-high 26 and gives the Bruins a 1-point lead inside of 2 to go. Back and forth we go. The last 3 or 4 minutes have all been a seesaw. One team then the other, passing the lead back and forth. You get the sense the way this game goes, perhaps it comes down to a key defensive stop or two. With 1:55 to go, still a long way till we get there, but a reminder at the conclusion we'll have the score of the game presented by Score International. And if I were a betting guy, the last 1:55 of the game might provide it. As you see Coach Huaro talking it over with the Bruins. Daniel Fuller, 2 big buckets down the stretch in his last collegiate game. Wants to make sure he's had his say. And on back-to-back possessions, he did. He gave him a 3 to recapture the lead earlier in the half. He wants to make sure he's heard from before this one's done. 7 points in the game for Fuller, 5 of them in the last 5 minutes. Harper with his troops down 1. Dances on the senior. Fuller, mismatch there perhaps. Buckner wants it inside. Harper lets it fly over top of Fuller. No. Brush the rebound. And will secure it. As Harper upset with himself. He couldn't get it to fall. Now they got to turn their attention to defense. Is that the stop that will help push Bob Jones in front for good? Blair on Buckner. Buckner, the block from behind and a rebound. His 8th. Harper quickly the other way. And they'll reset. Buckner, a big stand down low.
1 minute remaining.
With a minute to play, Buckner got loose on Brush. It counts and 1. The foul on Brush.
His 3rd personal foul.
And Buckner will go to the line to make it a 2-point game. Harper and Buckner have combined for 49 points. He missed the free throw. A hang of the head as he goes down to the defensive end of the floor. 50 ticks to go. Bruins trail by the narrowest of margins. Couples to Blair. He's got 26. To Couples, the sharpshooter. Not this time. Buckner, the rebound, and traveled. Trying to plea, he was fouled from behind. It's his 9th rebound. Just a rebound shy of getting a double-double in every game his Eagles played in this tournament. It will be his 40th of his career in 54 games. Fuller got loose, blocked from behind Serwinski, and he's whistled for the foul. I think they're saying it wasn't up top, it was with the body is the indication the officials trying to give Coach Grawl. Coach Grawl still upset that Buckner didn't get the call, as he thought he was bumped from behind. The senior, the iron unkind. And that's putting it politely. It hung on the 10 before falling off. Anderson in for Serwinski. Offense for defense there for Coach Grawl. With 31 seconds to go, we can make this and tie the game. No. Harper is fouled. With 27.6 to go, he'll shoot 2. He has been rock steady at the free throw line all game long, 7 of 8. And these 2 to put his club up by 3. It's the 4th foul on Brush. And they wait till Harper walks to the free throw line and call time. Remember, it was the Bruins of Bob Jones who trailed by 3 on the women's 5th place side. And Campbellsville elected to foul inside the last 10 seconds. The first time, the second time they let it play out, and it nearly cost them. So that's the dilemma you get in as we get down the stretch. If it is a 3-point game, you play it straight up. And if you're Emmaus Bible College, you certainly do for a little while, as there's still a lot of time left before you would consider fouling, I would think. But this is a Bob Jones team that can light it up from 3. They're just under 35% today, but they were over 40% yesterday. Elijah Couples, Blair certainly capable, although despite his 26 points, it hasn't been the best 3-point shooting game for Blair. Dickerson's 3 of 5. Fuller, you know he would love a crack after missing 2 free throws just moments ago that could have tied or given them the lead if he had hit both. But that's all assuming Harper makes both. But he's been so steady at the line. And doesn't show signs of blinking here. He'll get one more. That one spins out. The lead just 2. The urgency of the utmost for the Bruins with 20 ticks to go. Blair goes to work on Buckner. Hesitates, fires, and we're tied with 15 and a half seconds left. Harper. They'll play it out with 7 to go. Harper glides, step back for the W. He's off the mark, and we have extra basketball in Joplin. 93-93. A battle for 5th place on the line. Harper upset that he couldn't get the game winner to go. But now his club has to regroup. 5 minutes on the clock and overtime around the corner on the NCCAA network. Well, this game has not been one for the crowd that says the consolation games don't matter. That is certainly the case, as both these teams have fought their guts out in this fifth-place game as we get set to tip it up for 5 more minutes. One of these teams is going to come away with a season-ending win. Something that you've got to keep in mind, not a lot of teams get a chance to do. Couples will start off the OT. It's not like the team struggled shooting down the stretch. Emmaus Bible was 6 of their last 7 to finish as Harper's blocked inside. The drive, Hughley. And it's a 4-point lead. The first time the Bruins have had a 2-possession lead in a long time, since the first stages of the second half. Pekka, Blair nearly got a steal. And he picks up the foul. Blair points and said, the crowd frustrated about it. He said, yeah, I did it. That's his first, and it'll send Harper to the free throw line. Had a chance at the game winner. Now with his team trailing by 4, they need him to convert. He missed that free throw late, and you gotta wonder if he's thinking, man, if I had made that one, would I have even needed the shot at the end of the horn? But the freshman, cool, calm, collected here in the OT. 97-95. Powell finds Blair. He gives it up. Had room to shoot that if he wanted to. Now he'll drive inside. Gives it up again. Powell trying to pay it off. No. Hughley the rebound. And the shot clock reset. It shouldn't have. And the shot clock reset. It's going to be put at 10 seconds as the shot did not hit the rim. So heads up job by the officiating crew, noticing what was taking place. And a tough turnaround, no. There's the 10th rebound for Buckner. It took overtime, but his 40th career double-double in 54 games. An incredible feat. And just 14 games where he doesn't have a double-double. It's hard to fathom, really. As Harper goes baseline, all the way to the cup, we're tied. Nash Harper with 31. Blair right at Buckner. Access denied. A couple big-time rejections from Buckner here in this second half and now OT. Bruins still with the basketball, though. Couples trying to shake loose. Finds Powell. Extra pass. Dickerson. They're looking for Blair. Couldn't get it to him. Now they find Hughley. Not a bad option either. He's got 4 points in this overtime. And it gives the Bruins a 2-point lead. Inside of 3 to go. Three ball. Serwinski, all twine. He's just got 8, but those 3 are the biggest. It's a 199 lead. Powell looking for an alleyway, finds Blair. He shares the sugar. Hughley missed inside. Got him back and got the deuce. 101-100. Entertaining to say the least. Blair shadowing Harper. Thumped by a screen. Euro step by Hughley. Excuse me, here I go to the rack. Harper's got 6 in overtime. Couples, the tray. It's a 2-point Bruins lead. Couples have been quiet of late, but he's got 5 here in overtime, 6 from Hughley. And it's a 2-point lead. What a tremendous ball game. And some impressive stuff, and then some, by both teams that have really poured it all out there in this 5th place matchup. Remember, the end of the game, our Score International score of the game, it's still coming your way whenever we are done. And it's Bob Jones with the 3 from Elijah Couples, the Harrisonburg, North Carolina native, the junior that has given his Bruins the lead for now. But you know, Nash Harper with 33 and Buckner with 23. And don't forget Dylan Anderson, who hasn't scored since early in the second half. He's got 15 points, all on 3 balls. He's 5 and 9. They try to double. Harper needs somewhere to go. Knocked to the deck. He's out of bounds. Bob Jones basketball. As they never could get it into the front court with 91 seconds to go in overtime. The Bruins by 2 with the ball. Remarkably, they've only turned it over 5 times, have the Bruins. Blair, crossover, inside, it counts, and 1. It's Buckner's 4th. And Blair to make it a 5-point lead, which the way the last few minutes have gone seems like a bunch. He's perfect at the line. Now with the pressure, they'll have to navigate it better than they did a time ago. Patterson, he's bumped. He'll go to the line. The foul on Dickerson, his 4th. And Quan Patterson will shoot 2. Patterson just trying to beat Dickerson to the baseline and did. And kept trying to play through contact. As Harper and Coach Grawl talk it over on the sideline. Patterson gets him a point closer. Make it 2. They're working around the horn. Blair outside. Dickerson drives. He's got a path. Pekka took it away, and it's saved. Serwinski off and running. He finds the trailer. Harper for 3. Splashdown. Nash Harper for 3 more. And big shot after big shot keep coming in the game. We're tied again. Inside of a minute in overtime. Blair crashes inside and scores again. The lead 2 for Bob Jones. Blair with 33 points. Harper with 36. The Stars shining bright. And we still got a long way to go with 39 seconds to go in just a 2-point game. Oh, mercy. What a contest we've been treated to in this one. Kyle Rushy with you on the NCCAA Network. So glad that you have joined us. It was one that both these programs will talk about for a long, long time. Regardless whether it's for fifth place or not, a chance to finish your season with a win. Look at how this March stuff goes. More teams than not finish their season with a loss. And so a chance to finish with a win. Both teams fairly young, as you see the lone senior in the game standing up behind the Bruin bench. 15 in white, and Daniel Fuller, he had a couple huge buckets late in that second half. But at the moment, a spectator with teammates like Joe Powell and company trying to carry him to victory. The pressure has wreaked a little bit of havoc of late for the Eagles. They'll face it again here, trailing by 2. Pekka will find Harper. They'll back off. Dickerson ready to meet him. Taking a lot of time here. They're not going right away. Looking to use a screen. Harper gets downhill. Finds Patterson. Serwinski. He'll glide inside to the cup. He goes and scores. Tied with 13 seconds. Serwinski with 5 here in overtime. Blair with 8 seconds gives it to Powell. Powell looking. Finds Couples. At the horn. Harper, they tumble. And we go to a second overtime. The Eagles get the defensive stand required. And one overtime, not enough. We'll step aside. Overtime number 2 on the horizon here in Joplin. Entertaining would be an understatement. Kyle Rush here with you back at Ozark Christian College. And you see the score there. Both these teams nearly dead even. You look at the exact percentages. Bob Jones, 54.4 from the field. Emmaus Bible, 54.2. And we have had a whale of a ball game. Something to pay attention, though. Buckner with 4 fouls. He's been one of the key contributors with 23. Brush and Dickerson with 4 fouls for Bob Jones. All to keep an eye on, as that one's halfway down and out for Powell as we play on in a second overtime. Pekka also with 4 for the Eagles, who have the basketball. Buckner catches down low and now sets the screen. Wants it back down low. They can't get it to him. They sagged off. Now they feed him inside. He goes to work here. He's fouled. +1 again. Tyrus Buckner again.
Bob Jones gives the foul number 1. Joe Powell. His second personal foul.
He didn't have any points in the first overtime. He's not going to let the second overtime go by without scoring. He's got the first points on the board. And he rattles through the three-point play. Buckner with 25 and 12, his 40th career double-double in just 54 games. Couples slides in Blair. He's got 33. Can't finish over Buckner this time. Harper the rebound. Outlet pass, Pekka. Now they'll try to take a multi-possession lead. Something they haven't had since really about the 7-minute mark. Buckner bounces inside. Double comes. Looks for Serwinski. Lost out of bounds. It's deflected by Blair, who will help Serwinski up. Good sportsmanship there, as we've seen all week long. 11 to shoot. Pekka. Harper with 7. Looks to dance. Fuller on him. Looks inside. Somehow finds a window. He has 38. And the lead, 5. Brush. Couples. Weaves inside. He can't finish. Buckner fouled on the rebound try. It'll go to the free throw line. It's on Brush. That's his 5th. He got the Bruins started early in this ball game. He had 6 points in a flash. Finishes with 7, 3 of 6 shooting, 9 big rebounds, 4 assists, a couple steals and blocks. It's been quite the effort from the Greer, South Carolina native, playing not too far from home at Bob Jones. As he fouls out, Buckner will go to the line to shoot 2 now, to try to extend a 5-point lead. Neither team is led by that number in any of the overtime sessions, and he makes it 6. A hard-fought rebound inside, the national leader in rebounds. It's a rebound that earned him this trip to the line to extend the lead, his 13th of the game. He's 5 of 10 at the line on the afternoon. And he's perfect on both here. He's got 28. Still a long way to go with 116 to 109. And Blair continuing to perform. He's got 35. Seems like every time you think, okay, the team might start to assert themselves, a star on the other side, whether it's Henry Blair for Bob Jones or Nash Harper, Tyrus Buckner for Emmaus Bible, one of them steps up. You talk about March where big-time players make your biggest plays. Blair has 35. Couples, another one of Bob Jones' leading scorers. He's added 23. Hughley's added 18. It has been a balanced effort from the big suppliers. Blair and Couples were both all-region performers, averaging 18 and 15 a game respectively. The two of them have combined for 75 for the Bruins. You look at the other side for Emmaus Bible. Nash Harper, the freshman sensation, averaging 14 a game. A 3-level scorer. Certainly we've seen that. 38 points. Buckner, the double-doubles just keep on coming. He's got 28 and 13, and Pekka, who averages 13 a game, has chipped in a dozen. Serwinski, take it away. Couples the other way. Gliding, Blair will go to the free throw line, and if that's on Pekka, I believe it is, that's his 5th. And you see Coach Grawl's reaction, hands over his head, as he's in disbelief, but what an effort he got from Pekka. As you see player and coach embrace there. So a player aside is fouled out of the ball game. Brush for Bob Jones. Pekka for Emmaus Bible. And Blair will shoot 2. The luxury, it doesn't help you in the size department if you're Emmaus Bible, but you bring in Dylan Anderson, one of your sharpshooters. You just lose 4 inches of height, 6'1" instead of 6'5", and Blair missed the free throw. And some murmurs from the crowd. Is that a stunner? The way he's played today, but just 2 of 4 at the line. Makes good on the second, though. Lead 4 for the Eagles. Patterson to Harper, who calmly brings it into the front court inside of 3 minutes here in double OT. Buckner wants it. They give it to him. Working on Fuller. Double comes. Anderson, extra pass. Patterson, 3. Around and out. Blair the rebound. And back come the Bruins. A chance to get within a possession. Couples a good look at it. Yes, sir! He's got 26. And it's a 1-point game. Harper looks inside, finds a way, gets it to Buckner. Double comes, doesn't matter. Tyrus Buckner for 2 more. Here in his double overtime, he's got 7. His team leads by 3. Inside of 2 to play. Fuller, baseline, got Serwinski in the air and finished. Lead back to 1. Bruins again call time with 1:49 to go in double overtime. You see Kyle Grawl going to meet his star point guard, who's having the performance of his career in this 5th place game. Big time players make big time plays, and we have seen that on both sides, as it has been the players that have taken these teams to this position all season long that have gotten the job done. 118, 117. Emmaus Bible with the lead and the ball, but by the narrowest of margins. They have turned it over 14 times today. Bob Jones has 20 points off those turnovers. The rebounding numbers, Emmaus Bible has made up for that with points on the glass with 46 rebounds to the Bruins 35. And the second chance points, though, favored Bob Jones. But the 3 ball, 12 of 30 for Emmaus Bible, and they're 22 of 29 at the line. That's where they've made up the gap. Bob Jones 15 of 22 at the line. And both teams playing with tremendous heart and passion in this one. Patterson trapped for a moment, finds Buckner, gets it back, gets it across the timeline. Serwinski traveled. Went behind the back and had an extra step in there. And the Bruins with 1:38 to go, having trailed by as many as 6 in this overtime, a chance to gain the lead, something they've never had in overtime number 2. But Couples and company, a chance to give it to them. Couples flying around a screen. Harper right there. Blair. He's shaded on that side. Couples the opposite corner. Weaves in. Under 10 to shoot. Draws the foul and goes to the line to shoot a pair. Serwinski the foul. His 4th. And Elijah Couples with 2 free throws. 1 would tie, 2 to give him the lead. And he, unlike Fuller, got the kind bounce. Couples at the line, a perfect 4 for 4. After that one, 5 of 5, 6 of 6. It's a 1-point Bruin lead. Approaching a minute to go in double overtime. Harper inside, hangs, fires, not this time, got it back again, stripped again. The Bruins, the basketball in the lead. And now with a 1-point lead, they feel like they control the terms. Harper denied at the rim 3 times. And they'll try to milk as much as they can. 10 on the shot clock. Couples goes to make his move. With 7, gives it up. Inside, Hughley lost the handle. And with 25 seconds to go, Emmaus Bible will get it back. And you see both benches on the edge of their seat, as are the fans here, whether they're fans of the two teams or not. Patterson at the controls. The clock winding down. Patterson looks for Harper. Can't find him. Anderson. And knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. 1:19, 1:18, 8 seconds to go. The arrow is in the favor of the Eagles. Harper with the basketball. Lost the handle, got it back, looks for Anderson for 3. No. And that's how it ends. A game of epic proportions comes to a close. They want a foul downstairs, but there's none to be had. Coach Grawl can't believe it. And that's how an extraordinary game comes to a close. As players on both sides are absolutely exhausted. 119, 118 the final, as the teams battled so hard for 50 minutes. Ends in a 1-point win for the Bruins of Bob Jones. It leads us to our score of the game presented by Score International. There were several to choose from in such a thriller. But Elijah Couples, who had 28, Blair had 36. It was Couples with his team trailing by 4 in double OT that started the rally. And the triple from Couples started the rally as they finished double overtime on a 10-2 run to win it by a point. 119-118 to score the game presented by Score International, as both teams, as they've done all tournament long, a post-game prayer and congratulatory remarks. As you see, Coach Uaro leading that, and both teams awfully proud of how they played and have every right to be. For our entire crew, I'm Kyle Rush saying so long, where Bob Jones wins the 5th place mark in a thriller. 119-118, the women's 3rd place game next on the NCCAA.